We've got a great group of absolute winners. We've got Lily, John, Sam, Nicole, Wayna, Vard, Mina, Eileen, Vard. We have got Sean, Tucker, Mark, Peter, David, Eyal, Karen, Amir, Shannon. We've got the whole gang here. I just want to say a big welcome. We're an extra special night because Eileen Vard's our guest speaker. Can we please give it up for Eileen Vard? Eileen, do you want to say a quick hello and just tell us how wonderful you are? Just very quickly, Eileen. We know that you're wonderful. I just want to hear it from you.
Thank you very much, Ed. Yes, just agreeing with what Ed said. I'm beautiful. I'm awesome. I'm looking forward. Thank you.
Oh, so good having you with us. Big round of applause, Eileen. Eileen is our guest speaker tonight. Now, if you just come in, a big thank you and a big welcome. It is being recorded, so please keep it clean and positive. And for those that are, the recordings get watched hundreds and thousands of times. So if you are watching the recording, I just want to say a big thank you for coming. Make sure you connect with those winners on LinkedIn. Now, what we're going to do is we've got a few of our meetup leaders as well, and just a few ground rules, please. Keep it all clean and positive, and also to keep it as short and to the point as possible. One thing I've learned out of all the years of networking is the more we cut to the chase, the better off we are. Now, we've got a few of our meetup leaders here, which I'm absolutely amazed to see. Let's start with the amazing Amir, who's one of our Sydney meetup leaders, and then bounce to Karen Clark. How you doing, Amir? So good having you with us.
Edward Zia, it is fantastic here in Sydney. I can't actually believe that it's the middle of winter because the weather we've been having here is mid-20s in Celsius. So I actually walked out to the beach during my lunch break the other day at 24.5 degrees.
What is this
I'm like,
QR for?
Ooh, someone's having a good time. Continue.
yeah, so 24 degrees, middle of winter. That's great. I love it. I love the temperate little
Beautiful QR.
neck of the... Thank you, Chandan. Yes, so love the temperate nature. And what I like to do as a buyer's agent is go across. I think, Ed, you might need to mute a few people down the bottom there.
Special Agent Zia is
yeah.
on the case.
So I love being a buyer's agent because it gives me the ability to go down to all the coastal areas.
The operative has been defeated by Special Constable Zia. We got him.
So I love just tracking across the beaches of Australia, the coastal ones. But that's it for me for tonight, and welcome and enjoy this meetup.
Oh, we love you, Amir. Round of applause to Amir. And it was good. It was funny when we had that little cockroach doing his thing. I was trying to remove him, but it took me a while. I haven't kicked out anyone from my Zoom in a while, so I feel guilty. So I feel glad I've kicked out someone again. So there you go. Amir, we love you, my friend. Let's bounce over to legendary Karen Clark. Karen's an amazing quantum coach, and she helps run our Brisbane meetup. How you doing, Karen Clark?
Hi, Ed. Well, I just want to address what Amir said, because I was just saying three winters ago when I first came here, it might even be 4, it's 2017, I was sunbathing at this time of year, and obviously I was a Kiwi who wasn't acclimatized. And now I'm like full winter clothes at this time of year. I haven't been stripped off at all in the sun because it's so flippin' cold for me now. So even though we have had beautiful days here, the temperatures are still way too cold for me. So I feel like it's really winter. Yeah, so lovely to be here. Most of you know me. I guess my pearl of wisdom for tonight is around just reminding you that anything you did, any decisions you made in the past that you might have some negative perception around, to remind you that you are not your past, you are not your history, and yet to accept everything that you've done or chosen to do or that happened through you as a gift. And it got you to where you are now and who you are now. However, you can decide to move forward now as a new path that was actually helped, in a new path that was helped to be created from your past. So that was a Ralph Waldo Emerson quote around that, but I didn't give the exact words. However, it's really powerful to look at everything that shows up for you as a gift, because there's always a gift, even if it's simply the learning, even if you wouldn't choose it for yourself or anyone else, there's a gift in everything, even if it's simply the learning that you acquire from it. So that's my little pearl of wisdom for tonight.
Brilliant. We love you, Karen Clark. Round of applause to amazing Karen Clark. And I just want to say, if you just come in, a big thank you. Like all things, please use the chat connect with each other on LinkedIn. Like I say at all our networking events, please book one business meeting at least per networking event. So connect with someone and book a business meeting. We've got a few heroic characters here tonight. I've just noticed we've got Mina with us. Now, Mina's got a bit of stuff on, so I thought we'll grab Mina before one of her contractors grabs her and she has to do some weird stuff. How you doing, Mina?
Hi, Ed. Hi, everyone. It's great to see everyone. I've not been here for about 2 weeks, so it's good to be back. Yeah, absolutely. I've got the tilers outside scrubbing the floors. They're just scrubbing the grouting before it gets really hard. So I'm just going to keep an eye on that. I've got people servicing stuff all the way around the house. You know what happens when you've got a house? Life actually happens. So you've just got to work around sort of family life and things as well as business. I suppose that's one of the learning curves of all areas of life. At the end of the day, they're all one and the same. So it's about prioritizing all those areas and having that balance and that alignment. So on that note of balance and alignment, I work with individuals. I help people reach their own levels of consciousness, and I assist them to be their authentic and their true selves, and so they can operate their life from that level of consciousness as well. And I use NLP and spiritual development modalities, and I think that's probably about it because I'm being called. Thanks,
No
everyone.
I just want to grab Mina before she runs off to her many contractors. We love you, Mina. Good seeing you as always.
I'll be back.
Yeah, there you go. So poor Mina's got, she said to me before, she's got contractors everywhere ripping up her house, so she's got lots of stuff going down. Speaking of stuff going down, I can't help but noticing the extremely handsome Sean Tucker. How you doing, Sean Tucker? What's happening? It's great seeing you.
I'm chasing you, Ed. I'm trying to look after the most handsome man in the room, and that's yourself. So I'm doing fantastically well. It's good to be here, just like everyone else. And yeah, I mean, the weather in Melbourne hasn't been as pleasant as Sydney, I must say. We haven't had, the 20-ish odd degrees every day. We have had really high and quite not deceiving, terrible winds actually. And a lot of shit's been blowing around everywhere. So yes, it hasn't been super pleasant. But yeah, a little bit about me is I help people turn into healthy CEOs. So what I mean by people is people taking responsibility for their own life. I do that by quantifying their internal health using exercise and health science principles. And so if anyone wants to reach out, I'd love to have a chat about how you can increase the vitality and the strength of your inner health so that we can get you back to your better self in 90 days or less. And that's me.
Boy, love you, Sean. Always a pleasure. Round of applause to you, Sean. Brilliant as always. And speaking of brilliant, we've got the amazing people in tonight. If you just come in, keep up the networking and everything. I can't help but notice the amazing David Quinn Watson here. Now, David Quinn Watson is a sharp as nails coach with decades of experience. And how are you, David? What's happening?
I'm great, Ed. I'm all good here and getting back to life after being closeted for a week or so with the dreaded
relocated.
So I'm really getting out there, and it's great to be here amongst this fabulous group of people. Really enjoy it. So for those of you I haven't met before, I'm a sales coach and mentor, and big shout out to Ed for showing me the path to that. I reckon time with Ed is really well spent. I sell a coaching program that helps people generate the income and the lifestyle that they really want in terms of their own values as well. So that's me. Thanks very much, Ed.
David, we love you, my friend. A round of applause to you as always, and appreciate you. And speaking of appreciation, I can see the amazing Nicole Yates. Nicole Yates, so good having you with us. What's happening, my friend?
It is great to be here, Ed. Yes, look, I'm having a fantastic week. Little bit about me. I help people rewire their brain to achieve excellence. I help them grow their brain to increase their memory management, help them master their mind to achieve anything, and all through the principles of neuroscience. So that's really exciting. And I know a little something about how the brain can change. Coming from a background, for those of you who don't know me, At the age of 16, I had a motorcycle accident, which left me with a prognosis of expect death or life in a vegetative state. I died 3 times and I had to learn to walk and talk and do everything right from scratch. So the brain can change. I'm testament to it, and I am spreading the message.
Oh, well, amazing. Great seeing you. Love your work. Amazing, Nicole. And speaking of amazing, I've seen Christine Bell here. Christine Bell, love your work. Christine pulled out her lolly or chocolate or whatever she had. There you go. I want her chocolate and lollies. Christine, so great having you with us. What's been happening?
I'm good, thank you. I was pulling out some caramel. Yes, it's not quite the right thing to speak with in my... Sorry, hello everyone. I'm Christine and I'm a customer strategist and researcher. And what I'm really passionate about is helping my clients build successful and sustainable businesses by aligning their offer and marketing with their customer needs and wants, and to add real value to their life. So that's what I do, and I'm very excited about it. And at the moment I'm running a pilot workshop, which is going really well, and it's finishing tomorrow. So I'm very excited for that. And hopefully there'll be a next one in October.
Oh, wow. Exciting times, Christine. You're kicking butt. Round of applause to you, Christine, and amazing, as always. And I can't help but noticing one of the heroic, legendary characters, the amazing Tessa Jetson. How you doing, Tessa Jetson? What's going on?
Hey, how you going, everyone? Doing good. Oh, so many times when you introduce, you go, "Is he talking about me? Is he talking about me?" And you're always prepared, and you're like, and then I wasn't prepared then just then. How you going, everyone? So my name is Tessa Jetson. I'm the National Director of the Neurochange Method, a program based on science and neuroplasticity, and as well as mentoring practitioners. I use the program myself because I love working with people on helping people bust habits and procrastination. I started as a client on the program, lost 30 kilos, changed my life, gave up some really bad habits around alcohol. And as you said, Nicole, I can testify, similar, and Sean relate on the same page. Yes, that's what I do. So thanks, everyone.
Oh, I love your work, Tessa Jetson. Amazing. Now, we're going to take a group photo shortly because we've got a whole big gang tonight, big one. So we're going to take a group photo shortly. And just so great having you all here as always. So get ready to take a group photo. But before we take a group photo, I just can't help but noticing just the amazing people we've got here and how much you're all winning big. So like all things, keep networking, keep winning big, keep connecting with each other. In fact, let's get ready to take the group photo now. I've got a good shot. So please turn on your webcams if you haven't already. Turn on your webcams right now and lean forward and take a good shot. So we're going to take a really, really good shot. I'm just going to get this all set up. Give me a second. Give me a second. All right. All right. So lean forward, big smile. Oh my God, I got the cat. 3, 2, 1, big smile and hold the pose. Oh, again, one more time. Do it again, friends. 3, 2, 1, big smile and hold the pose. One more time, one more time. All right, got everyone out. 3, 2, 1, smile, hold the pose. Yes, we got it on the 12th spine. Beautiful. And obviously Sean and the cat stole the show. So I just want to say a big thank you. That was a great shot, actually, and everyone was all here. So it looks all really good. So I just want to say a big welcome. I love you, winners. And what we're going to do is now we're going to open up the floor. So the way we run this section is if you want to sit there and remain silent, you can. If you would love to say hello to the room, you can. All you do is hit the hands up key. Right, you hit the hands up key. So you have the Zoom reaction bar, click that, hit the hands up key, it ranks it in order. And just to keep things moving, just up to half a minute. So if you just be really clear and direct as to what you do and what you're after, and up to half a minute, just to keep it all moving. We're going to open with Jan. How you doing, Jan? Great having you with us.
Hello, good to be here. Second time for me. I'm in Brisbane from Germany, 2.5 years in Australia, and I help bringing balance to my people. Why my people? Because I believe we are all made of the same. We're all coming here the same. So this is how we go. And yeah, we're here to support another, and I love helping people. So this is what I'm here for, and I would die for my belief. And I know that we're here to do something great. And I would like to have you with me on my journey, and I'd love to be a part on your journey too. Thanks.
Oh, pleasure, Jan. Big welcome. Round of applause to you, my friend. Welcome as always. Amazing, Peter Beckenham. How you doing, Peter?
Hi, Ed. I thought I'd get in early before I lost the internet connections. It's raging outside. Unbelievable. Anyway, by the way, I also want to thank publicly Arnab. Thank you so much. We had a fantastic conversation the other day, and it was a great delight to meet you. What do? I'm an online solopreneur coach, if you want to put it that way, but sometimes I'm a mentor, sometimes I'm a bum kicker, sometimes I'm an accountability partner, whatever is required in order to get a solopreneur to grow their business using trust-based conversations that create really memorable moments and experiences for prospects and customers. That's what I'm all about. That's my passion, and thanks, Ed.
Wow, brilliant, Peter. Love your work as always, Peter. And oh my God, do I see Cami there? Because everyone knows I love Cami. How you doing, Cami?
I'm good. It's been a while since I've been on here. I was on holiday last week, so that's why you haven't seen me so much. So, and then I'm on holiday from my school job, which is nice. Nice hot weather in London, and yeah, it's good. So it's nice to see everyone old and new, and I'm all about helping people with their health and wealth, fitness, and so much more. Well, women, but I do help men. I'm not sexist. So if anyone's interested, my LinkedIn link is in the chat box. So it's nice to see you, Edwards, and everybody else.
Oh, so good having you with us. Always a pleasure. Love your work. And who do we have next? We've got the amazing Toms. How you doing, Toms?
Hi, everyone. I'm really happy to be here, and thank you, Ed, for hosting these events. They're really special, and I'm always looking forward to be here. I'm actually helping overthinkers to live their life consciously. I love mindfulness, mindset, yoga, and also doing tarot coaching. And if you're interested in any of these things and can see yourself overthinking too much, reach out. Also, I'm open up to connecting with anyone and just having those one-on-one sessions. So if you haven't had time with me, reach out. Thank you.
Oh, brilliant. We love you, Toms. Round of applause to you, my friend. We're going to go Linda, correction, just Joy, not this Linda thing. I'm going to call you Joy. How you doing, Joy?
Well, completely dropping Joy is confusing a lot of people, especially when my website's still lindabenn.com. So I'm happy with Linda Joy, though Linda by itself is an imposter. She's gone.
So you've done a partial rollback. So you did the release, a partial rollback.
My website, and well, I've just launched a new website, Ben Coaching, and that's for my spiritual relationship coaching and setting all that up. Plus also my Joyisms, and I would love for you, if you see those Joyism quotes that I post, please like and share them, because they're just uplifting quotes to uplift the energy and raise, help make the world a better place. So that's in a nutshell. And I help people to have better relationships with each other, but it all starts with themselves and their connection to the divine.
Oh, brilliant. Amazing, Linda Joy. You're winning big.
Thank you.
There we go. Love your work. Amazing, Linda Joy. And oh my God, we got my friend Isabel. Isabel and I are catching up in the CBD tomorrow. How you doing, Isabel? What is going on?
Oh, hey, sorry guys, no video today. Gotta love the work computer. Anyway, yeah, it's been a long time, Ed. It's been a while. So I'm a hard truth speaker, as well as a purpose-driven coach. I help people come back from a setback. So if they've lost their business, if they've been scammed, I lost a business a few years ago, devastated, but that's what I do now, is I help people rebuild their empire. I work with men 45 plus with confidence, getting back on the horse and rebuilding their life. So I was voted the best speaker alongside with this awesome guy, Nigel, with Your Words Have Power. And I've been invited back again in Women's Biz for being a speaker next week. So yeah, very excited.
Oh, brilliant. Love it, Isabel. Absolutely amazing. Also, too, we're going to take another group photo shortly. I did a group photo before and someone looks really pissed in it. I thought I'll redo it because that person's actually really happy. So it was a great photo, except for one person who was sitting there like this, like they were really pissed off. So I thought, I better redo it. So we're going to redo the photo shortly. But first, we're going to hear from Alfred. How you doing, Alfred?
I'm fine. I've actually started my program, Sing with Fred, and I've contacted 4 aged care homes, and I'm waiting for their reply. And the general idea is get the people in the care homes to have fun and sing songs of love and gratitude, and get the ball rolling, and then link it to their memory, and then allow each center to control the whole show, because centers vary and people vary. And I won't have the capacity to deal with everyone. So it's a training exercise, first of all. And then my job is just to keep supporting it and analyze the results. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Oh, amazing round of applause to you, Alfred. Appreciate it. Now, can we turn our cams back on? We're going to redo the photo. Someone did look really pissed in the photo. They're actually quite happy. They just got a really bad frame of them. I'm not going to say who it is as well, so you're going to have to do a whodunit again. So turn on your webcams right now. We're going to redo the photo. There we go. Turn on your webcams. We're going to get
Kissing will make it so.
We're going to make it. It's brilliant. We're just going to, it's just going to be fantastic. So, all right. So cams are on. Now, 3, 2, 1, and the person's smiling. Thank God. 3, 2, 1, and big smile and hold. Thank God for that. We got it again. I'm not going to say who it is, but it was really, I'm actually going to keep it and show that person privately, but I'm not, you're going to have to all do a whodunit and figure out who it was. So if anyone wants to make a public accusation, feel free to do it. So there you go. We've got to guess who it was. I know who it is, but no one else does. Anyway, big thank you. We're going to hear from amazing Eileen Avard soon. It wasn't John Telson, wasn't you, John? We're going to hear from the amazing Eileen Avard soon, but just before we do, I just want to bounce back very quickly. If you haven't spoken and you want to speak, I just want to invite you right now. So if you haven't spoken and you want to speak, please, I want to invite you right now. Put up your hand. Amir, please go for it.
I wanted to say something for 30 seconds. First of all, you're all invited to next Wednesday on the 10th of August in Canberra to Ed's meetup. There's an amazing meetup happening at Canberra. And if you're in Sydney, you're in Melbourne, then that drive seems threatening. It's not. The highways are fantastic. So I'll be driving from Sydney to Canberra. It's 2:30. And the people that are there are powerful leaders. And as Edward says, they're all sexy. Otherwise, they're not invited.
Yeah, kick them out. Kick them out.
The second thing is straight afterwards at 8 p.m. I'm doing my webinar. So if you register at the little QR code up there, please do. And I've been beaten up and told by Edward to actually tell everybody all my secrets. So for the first time, I'm actually doing a webinar that is telling people what I actually do behind the scenes, not just the results. Yes, you'll see some photos of results and testimonials, but I'll open the vault and explain with Edward's guidance all the things that I do behind the scenes to buy houses on the coast when everybody else says it's impossible. So tune in, 8 p.m. I'm not recording it. I'll record it for myself, but I'm not going to give it out for free for people that don't show up. I want you guys to actually show up and actually ask questions. So that's Wednesday, the 10th of August at 8 p.m.
Oh, brilliant, Amir. Love your work, man. Can we give it up for amazing Amir? Now, let's hear from the amazingly brilliant Mark Engstar. How you doing, Mark?
Oh, yeah, good. Thank you. How you doing, Ed? And
Pretty
evening all.
good, man. Long day, huh, Mark?
Yeah. Been focusing on my projects, taking some bit of a rest before we launch again.
As you should.
Yeah, I'm Mark Engstar, and I'm the founder of the Strangers Community, which is a charity, and the Strangers Group. And Strangers Group's an impact investing company, and also a wealth making opportunities consultant and to my companies, and that's what I'm doing, and I can help people with their products and services, etc., and help them with other forms of income streams. So that's what I'm doing. Thank you.
Brilliant. We love you, Mark Engstar. Always a pleasure. Round of applause to Mark Engstar. And what a beautiful group of people. So what we're going to do now, it's now time for Eileen Avard. Now we're gonna bounce over to Eileen Avard, amazing lady. And just so you know, the way the slot works is our wonderful clients and community members can book speaking slots at our Zooms or our face-to-face meetups. And we love Eileen. She's an amazing lady. She is career as a very, very successful businesswoman. And today she is a coach and she works with adults. She's doing a lot of exciting work with students in schools right now, which is very much on the edge. And she's had some amazing concepts. So we had a few good chats on the phone. And I said, Eileen, you've got to present in our group. So what I'd love you all to do is just keep your microphones on mute, keep the questions and discussion going. And we're going to give a full 15 minutes of power to Eileen Avard and bounce to some Q&A. And I'm very excited. So Eileen, I just want to check in with you. How you're feeling? You're all ready to go, Eileen Avard?
I'm getting all very, very excited and my heart is pounding away. I'm ready to rock and roll.
Awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spotlight Eileen so she'll take over everyone's PC screen. And Eileen, I've enabled sharing, so please you can share screen if you want. Otherwise, I just want you to take it away. You're ready to go, Eileen Avard?
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much, Ed. I really appreciate this opportunity to share. Of recently, you know, most of you would have probably know that I'm a transitions coach, that I love to help people to create a new pathway. But of late, I've been asking myself the question, how could I be better use my time and have a greater impact? Have any one of you ever asked yourself that kind of question? I want to have better impact. So that got me thinking, and I want to share with you. And I'm going to share with you my PowerPoint and where do I do share screen. So this is what I'm going to share. Going on the slides. Bear with me. Current slide. How the better use of time and have a greater impact. As what I have been working, I have just retired from my own active business, put a general manager in. And I thought there was two areas that I was so passionate about. But before that, there was one question that I asked myself, and that is time is infinite, but we are not in it, isn't it? We are not in it. So our time is so precious. So I got to ask myself, how do I really want to go and serve the community? So for those of you who do not know me, my name is Eileen Avard, and I have been in this community for a while, and this is such a warm community where Edward just make you feel like king and queen. And it is a place where you thrive, and it's a place where you will just blossom. And when you do something, you have lots of follow. It's a great community. And so recently I've been talking with him that it's about time. I want to share an area of passion, two areas of passion that I love. People in transitions who want to create, finding their purpose in life, in their later life. Then there is another group that is the youth. The youth. And this is an area that I'm so passionate about. But why the youth? Why the youth? You see, they're just starting out. They're leaders of tomorrow. And when we make them feel special, they could be people of influence. And when I first started out, I wanted to help people in their next phase. You know, help them because they work so hard, help them to have their cake and eat it. But when I start to ask this question, how to have a greater impact, a thought came to my mind that actually the retired in some way already have their cakes. And the youth are just starting out. And let me explain why am I so passionate about the youth. You see, recently, For many, many years, I want to help you to build their confidence and their resilience. Have you ever felt when you were younger, you didn't have confidence? And you might have been find that life you just struggle in life. And then everything that you want to do is quite an uphill battle. But recently I heard that 46% of youth or students have been bullied in school. And 62% have witnessed it. But they do not do about it. It's because they lack the confidence and the courage to stand up for. I remember when I was a child, I wanted to do so many things, but I didn't have the confidence to put my hand up. Every time when I want to do something, I put my hand up just behind, in front of me. By the time I have enough courage, everything is all taken. And I went through all my primary school and high school life without any missing out, fearful. It was, and then you sort of ask yourself, you think that's all right, that's okay. But it's only when somehow something had to hit you. Have you ever sort of think that, yeah, time will pass, it will pass? Have you ever gone through life that you miss out and it will pass? Well, I thought so until my kid came along. My kid wanted to do things in school, but they didn't know. They were so terrified. And they suddenly, they wanted to do an activity in school, but they did not put up their hand because they were so terrified. And they came home and said, Mom, I'm useless, I'm useless. Gina, have you ever had that kind of thing when your kids come home feeling useless? And that it was at that moment, I thought, how could I do something for you? And we was then reinforced with 46% of children being bullied. And then that is why I'm so passionate about helping youth. So this program that I want to bring in is to help you to create strategy to build confidence and self-esteem. And it's also to build up their leadership skill, to foster listening skill and the ability to give active feedback, develop interview skill and conversational skill, and develop a positive mindset. And this is a program that I have been, together with my husband, I've been running this for the last 14 years. Been running this for 14 years at school. But I can only impact 1 school, 2 school, 3 school. But when I heard that 46% of kids has been bullied and 62% witness it but cannot do much, that became really a turning point for me. How could I take this program to school even more? So that is the program, the Youth Leadership and the Resilient Program, the 5 steps that create the strategies and help people to become resilient and have the interview or the conversational skill. Why? Why do I want to do that? So my mission is to help to build resilient and confident children. It's for them to be seen and heard, for them to have the courage to be a stand for themselves and others. Because I remember as a kid, I was out walking one day with my older brother. I was probably about 5 years old. My brother was 6 years old. A neighborhood kid came and threw a stone at us. And then my brother called out, ouch! And I said, what happened? He didn't hit you. He said, no, but you have to let them know they hurt you. Otherwise, they will really come after you. Can you imagine? There are bullies everywhere. And so that's why I want to, how to use better use of my time and have greater impact is to really take this program even further to the school. 46% has been bullied. 62 have witnessed it in some form. And that is why I want to take this program further. What would they give to the school or the student? Confidence and the courage to speak up. The school principal have reported that having this program, the children, the academic result improve because they can speak, express themselves. And also for the sponsors, it's a way of giving back to the community. For them to say that if they cannot help, too busy helping, but at least they can sponsor and help this program to be run in school. For the trainers, they will improve their own confidence, they will improve their own personal growth because they're making a difference to other people. So this is some of the programs that we have been taken to schools, where we have schools, there's a lot of migrant kids whose English is not their first language, but even them just standing up and speak, give them the confidence. And so we run these, and even principal things that you need to run these for at least 3 to 4 years to have the impact. And these are some of the principles and sponsors that we have. So as you can see, they're all different. You can see that the Anglo-Saxon is actually a minority. You can see more of the migrants kids that's really in there. So we have sponsors that's doing this program. But we do this program 8 weeks and it's 1 term. But I want to take this next year to a greater crowd. So we need sponsors and trainers because our group is only about 15 per class. So that's all we could do. Between my husband and us, we can only do 2 groups. So we want to take this even further. And these were some of our trainers. So our trainers, you don't need to have a university degree. You just, like Mother Teresa say, have a heart that wants to serve. And we will train you how to run these 8-week programs in a school, so long as you have a heart to serve. And if you want to know more what's in this program, I have these flyers ready that I could send to you. So what I'm looking for is a sponsor so that we can run this more at school, and trainers. Your commitment is an 8-week program. Criteria: love children, have an empathetic nature, and really it's about helping them. And so if you want to connect, I'll put my link in there. And so that is the program that I want to take it further next year to the school. So thanks, Ed.
Oh, brilliant. Round of applause to you, Eileen, and really enjoyed it. It's funny, actually, reflecting on bullying. It's an interesting experience. When I was at school, I was in the foster system for a while there, and for anyone who's been in the foster system, it's like going to prison. Anyway, and I used to get bullied a lot, and this is what I found is I was in so many fights. After a while, I defeated so many bullies, I became a bit of a bully. So it's funny, bullies are insidious because even if you beat them, which I very much did, you end up becoming one of them. It's a interesting effect. So I love what you're on about, Eileen. Now, open up for questions. If you've got a question for Eileen, type it in and I can ask. Or if you like, put up your hand and just ask the question very directly and simply so Eileen can answer you easily, which is all very, very good. And I've got a great question from Faisy, which I'll read out. Where do you run them at? So Eileen, where do you run your programs?
Where do we run this program? We run this program at school during school hours, and during the school hours, and we normally would have a group of about 15 kids per group. So some classroom have 30 kids, we will break them up into 2 groups. So in one classroom, say that my husband, Wayne will take one group and I will take one group. So and every kid will get an opportunity to do A role. And you know, in some places where the smart kid and the brighter kid gets to speak all the time, but in this program, everyone gets to do a role. When you get to do a role and get encouraged, you slowly build your confidence. So we do it during school hours.
Oh, brilliant. Love it, Eileen. Great one. Faisy, what is your question? And then we'll go Tessa. Faisy, what's your question for Eileen?
My question is, Eileen, where are you from? Sydney? Are you from Queensland? Where do you, because I have a passion to do exactly what you're doing. I love working with young ones because with my coaching as well, I have worked with young children and the results was amazing. So I'd love to connect with you.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Currently, I'll connect with you. Currently, because this is a very hands-on program. You have to be in the classroom to run that. So at the moment, we are in the regional Victoria. But over time, I would like to say, but that does not limit us not taking this program to other places. It's a matter of having the trainers and the sponsors to do this program, because once we have that, the heart and the skill, we can just keep on rolling this program terms after terms. Yeah.
Thank you. Love to connect, please.
Yes. I'd love to connect with you too. Thank you.
Beautiful. Love it, Faisy. And Tessa Jetson, what are you thinking, Tessa Jetson?
I'm in the process of creating a similar program, so I'd rather team up with you. I've got another lady as well. So I do a lot of community training. I'm always training women from domestic violence or long-term unemployed people, and bullying, and teaching youth, teaching kids and young girls about domestic violence and what's acceptable. I've been working on these projects, so I'd love to talk to you and volunteer, with you. That'd be amazing. So well done. It's brilliant.
Oh, thank you so much, Tess. Love to have more people so that we can take this program further and really be the voice for our young children, for them to be seen and heard. I'm so
you've
grateful.
basically done the work. You've done the work, and I'll just team up with you. That's all.
Yeah, so you see,
My pleasure.
The trick is you partner up with Eileen, and then you develop the concept, and Eileen's working for you. Just kidding.
It's to say, it's such an important topic. It really is. I just have there's so many kids. My heart breaks as kids going to school with no money, low income. Like I went through some hard times with my life, and my children, we did it tough. And then they've got to get bullied on top of that. Like this, so it's just I'm really passionate about this because, like I ended up in Housing Commission and all that sort of crap as myself. And so there's a lot of kids go through a lot of adversity. So that's why I'm passionate about it.
Yeah. Now, totally.
A good idea. Good idea, Ed. No.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, just so if you're listening, rip off Eileen and claim credit, then Eileen stole it from you. No, just kidding. Eileen's amazing. And it's funny. I love where this is going because, again, bullying is a very interesting topic to me because bullying sends people either way. Because after years of being bullied, I turned into a real thug. I would beat the crap out of anyone. So I find it can have that effect as well. So interestingly, I got in a bit of trouble the other day. We're at a kid's birthday party. And one of the kids was crying because they got bullied. And unfortunately, they ran to Edward's ear for advice. And I went and told him to go back and push the other kid. They did. They threw the kid over. It was awesome. I got in a lot of trouble, but that kid won't get bullied again. But unfortunately, my methods aren't the most nicest. So I think Eileen's methods are way better than my more brutal methods. So there you go. Love it. Who else? Just go through the comments. Just going to react.
Yeah.
If you want to put up your hand, please just react to the comments. Kemi's in. Real good seeing you, Ritesh. Ritesh says, amazing Eileen. Ritesh wants to get involved. My God. Sam Maxton wants to get involved. You've got a whole squad now, Eileen. You've got a whole posse. So there you go.
Yes, I can see that because I've been focusing on replying. I may miss out some of the thing. I had to go and save the text and read them later on. I'm going to save the chat and talk with them later. And I'd love to connect with you. I'll put my link here, so please connect with me. I don't want to, because it scrolls so fast. I just want to share something at how we originally got involved in this about 14 years ago. It was like one Sunday morning, like we were out walking, and then you see kids wrecking parks and trees, and there's beer cans and everything, you know, trees that they just fairly, not really truly established, but they were just wrecked. And then my husband and I, Wayne was actually really quite upset about it. Said, why are people destroying things? I said, well, sometimes people don't have a way of expression. They just have to destroy something. There's the way of getting out. And I said, why don't you? I said, when you were young, you probably have a parents that cares and listen to you, but not everybody's like that. I said, what would you like to do? Getting frustrated is no good with anybody. Let's do something. And that's how we actually started this program 14 years ago. And then we expanded it, trained more people. So sometimes people feel such an injustice, but how could we contribute? And I'm so pleased to see so many people that wants to get involved. And I want to thank you, Ed, for this opportunity for coming here to share.
You sound a bit teary there, Eileen. Are you going to break out into tears, are you? Ooh, I like that. I think... Oh, you're a bit teary. Oh, can we give love to Eileen? I love it. There we go. Eileen, there you go. You're a paragon. Yeah, that's good. Oh, we love you, Eileen. Doing a great job. And I, again, from my point of view, I agree with it because I dealt with bullies, but I did it all in a very uncivilized manner. So I love the civilized manner that you bring into this because I learned everything the wrong way. So crazy. So love it. Absolutely beautiful. Can we give it up for Eileen Avard? So please connect with Eileen as well. And also, too, in addition to that, Eileen's also a great coach as well. So be it you want to join Eileen's concept or you're after a bit of personal coaching, please speak to Eileen. Eileen, thank you so much. We love you, Eileen.
Thanks. Thank you, Ed. Thank you, everybody. If I miss some of you acknowledging you, please connect with me so that I could connect with you. Thank you so much, Ed, and thank you all.
There you go. So congratulations, Eileen. You've now got your hit squad. So you've got your team of people. I like it. That's really good. So I just want to say a big thank you. Now, I was just going to open up the floor again. Be it you haven't spoken or you just want to say hello. Again, 30 seconds maximum just to keep things moving. So be it you want to say hello or make a clever comment or whatever it is, please go for it. Just put up your hand if you'd love to say hello. And also, too, if you haven't spoken, I invite you to speak before we finish up. So just put up your hand if you want to say a quick hello or say anything or whatever. Hit the hand up key if you want to do that. Wow. All righty then. Well, what I'm going to do then, it seems like everyone is totally in the zone. I'm just going to just show you what's coming up very quickly, my legendary friends. So I'm just going to hit share screen. That's a screenshot, by the way, which I put up. It came out really well. So just to let you know what's going on, we've got heaps of cool stuff going down. So, my friends, if you haven't already, you're probably already in our meetup. So make sure you're in our meetup. I'll let you know what's going on. This Sunday, we've got our International Boss Ladies Summit. It is a LinkedIn live stream. So book it on Meetup or book it on LinkedIn. And so join us for the Boss Ladies Summit this Sunday, which I'm very excited about. And also too, and I think Nicole's here. Do we have Nicole Yates here? Is Nicole Yates here? Is Nicole Yates here? Oh my God, Nicole Yates is here because this Monday, our live webinar, Nicole Yates, is the star of the show. Nicole, did you want to say a quick hello and tell us what we're going to be covering on Monday?
Unmute. Yes, on Monday, we're going to be talking about using your brain through the principles of neuroscience to get the most out of your posts.
Ooh, there we go. So we got Nicole there. We love Nicole. Nicole's going to tell us all her insider tricks for making your brain better and more powerful. But of course, we're going to link it to LinkedIn, which is very good. So Nicole, we're excited to have you with us, Nicole.
Thank you, Ed.
Beautiful. So just share the link. If you could please book into Monday, share it everywhere. That'll be fantastic. And just another honorable quick mention as well. Our next LinkedIn Influencer Mastery Workshop is coming up. So if you are at the end of the day, Lassie and I specialize in LinkedIn and business networking. So if you are interested in LinkedIn and taking off LinkedIn, look no further than Edward Zero Lassie and book into our upcoming workshop as well. So without further ado, let's probably leave it there. We're just going to give the final closing thought to Eileen Avard. Eileen, can we get a final closing thought from you? And we're going to finish up on that one.
Thank you very much, Ed. I think this is an awesome community that loves to make a difference to young people as well, and not only to supporting each other, and just seeing all the support that is coming through from the course. I just want to say, Ed, thank you so much. And it's also because of you that we could also impact so many other people. And you're never alone. Together we are greater, and together we all grow. So thanks, Ed. Thank you, everybody.
Eileen, you should write speeches. That was so well said. We love you, Eileen. So friends, just to finish up, can you please hit that unmute key and make lots of applause and noise? We'll finish up on that one. Hit that unmute.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.